same thing, you're gonna start from a new one.
Yeah, I had to start a new one. Okay, guys. Technical difficulties tonight. Let's see. Oh, that's that one. We're here, guys. Just a minute. Let's see. Okay, guys. Yeah, we're there back. Live and direct. We had to create a whole different link because the link they just start malfunction on us. Please share the link here, guys, so that other persons can find out. Say this is a new link, and I don't know why my head cut off. Hold on.
Yeah, it was good.
It's good.
It was good.
Yeah. So yeah, share the link here so other persons can see. Say alright, yes, or right now. And thing. Thank you guys as usual for putting up with the technical difficulties and stuff. Welcome Samantha B. Good night. Agent, big up yourself. Kenisha Roberts, big up yourself, and Destin Jules, big up yourself as usual. Sharice, welcome. Sheena K, welcome. Please guys, just hit a like on the live same time, you understand? So as I was saying guys, tonight live is a little bit delayed, mostly because of me. I was watching Jamaica match. Yeah, that never really gone too wonderful. We all know the result was what we wanted. But yeah, I'm a football fan, so I didn't have to watch a match.
Torture yourself.
Even though not a screw. Literally I was torturing myself, but yeah, I'm a football fan. Presents, knickknacks, bless up. Sheena K Garden, good night. Big up on yourself. Hope everybody take care of themselves throughout the lockdown. Kind of fuzzy still. Kind of fuzzy.
That's all right. Come. Just hold us.
Well, on guys, I want to think for up and running, you know, because yeah, we just have to cancel a total. We just have to cancel it totally and create a whole different link. We use a different camera for the first time, so that kind of probably is the reason why not now work out. But not just give a wipe down, so probably.
Yeah.
Are we still fuzzy, guys? Are we still fuzzy, or was it just the camera dirty? Can somebody please comment and let us know if it's still fuzzy or if it's good now? Just drop a comment and let me know how it's looking right now, guys. How are we looking right now? Oh, it looks great now. Okay. Thank you so much, Samantha. Welcome, Amoy. Big up on yourself. Today, even though we're doing a Q&A, we kind of have a topic that we want to talk about tonight, which is how to write the perfect LOE, or how to write the perfect statement of purpose. Alright? Bless up everybody who was here. Share the live, guys. Share the live so other persons can get this information as well. We're about to touch into some very, I would say, essential information for persons who are thinking of applying to study. And these are stuff that, many persons need help with. So we are here, as well as everybody else in the chat who have information in terms of knowledge, in terms of how to write the perfect LOE. And we just have a reason it all together, so that everybody can have the best possible platform, so that you know what, you feel confident, so you can go forward in your process. All right. As usual, guys. If it is that you're not even want to write a LOE but you have any other questions, you can still drop it in our chat. We'll try our best to get to that question. Probably we won't be able to answer all the questions, guys. If you have ever asked any question and we have never gotten a chance to answer it, we're sorry. Sometimes the chat just come in so much, guys, and you know it's hard for kind of Yeah,
Keep up.
keep up with all of that while going, right? So yeah. So enough said. As I said, bless up on yourself. Welcome. Hope everybody's having an awesome Sunday. And as usual,
We ain't no work with immigration. Obviously, it's no work with immigration. Have no experience in that field. We're just using our experience to pass on to you.
Not only our experience, but also close friends and acquaintances and persons who have known experience as well, right? Yeah, Jody, big up yourself. Hope you're having a great Sunday, Jody. Nicole, Cripsy. I don't know what that means, but I guess you're good to go. Of course, Jeremy said it was never fuzzy, but yeah, it no matter, guys. You're the right as a right and no one. Information we are dealing with, alright? So we're gonna start talking about the LOE first. Now, guys, what is the LOE? The LOE is letter of explanation, and I'll call it the statement of purpose. This is the welcome, Lazan. Yes, I'm sorry that I took so long to bless you up. Yeah, Monsieur, Lord and live and direct. Good night, Carleen. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Please, Lazan, no, take me on, because I know you're playing with me. Yeah, guys, as I was saying, the LOE is the only opportunity you get to communicate with an immigration officer. So your LOE have to talk for you. It have to sell yourself, in other words, right? There's no other opportunity you're going to get for communicate with an officer. It's not like an American visa where you go and interview and you can, answer 2 questions and sell yourself and talk verbally to somebody. When you apply for a Canadian visa, guys, everything is done electronically. So you don't get the opportunity there for talk to somebody. When I was doing the process, the LOE wasn't necessarily even a mandatory part of the application. It was just a need to do kind of thing. But now I kind of understand that persons are telling me that it's now actually a part of the checklist as a part of the requirement. But whether or not it was a part of the requirement, it is absolutely necessary. And I would grade your LOE as the single most important document in your entire application, alright? Bless up everybody if you're here, guys. Just like the video, same time, share the link so other persons can see it. If you're not there, look at WhatsApp group or none or anything that persons need information, don't hesitate to share it. If you're not subscribed already, by the way, go and subscribe, it really helps the channel. And we're trying to grow this community, as you guys know. So talking about what the LOE is, as I said, that's the only opportunity that you guys get to communicate with a visa officer. So you have to put your best foot forward. Now there are some things that are essential to go into a LOE, right? And if it sounds as if I'm talking a little bit more English than usual, it's because a lot of persons are also on this live and they are not Jamaican. There's a few persons who have been reaching out to us from Dubai, from Trinidad, and other places around the world. So please, guys, nobody say, oh, I'm just a twang. Right? Yeah, please forgive me, guys. So I have to try and keep it as English as possible. Now, with that out of the way, there are some stuff that are necessary in your LOE. And when I say necessary, it means that you cannot write a LOE and don't include these stuff. And the first thing is, why did you choose Canada as your country of study? Right? Now, please, people, do not give a cliche answer. Even though you can word the same thing differently, but don't be like, oh, Canada is a great place to study and it have a world-class educational system, and you can say that absolutely, but please make it your own words. Let the officer can understand that this is an individual talking to me. So, for example, instead of saying, President Anika, welcome. So for that little bit here, guys, unless there's a question, we just going to ignore the chat a little bit because we just want to get that information here out there, alright? But bless up on yourself, guys. Like the video. Me soon. Bless up on yourself. Subscribe if you're new and share the link. Now, back to the LOE. Why did you choose Canada to study? No, instead of saying Canada is a world-class country and all of them above there, let me give an example of what I would say. I would say something like this. I chose Canada as my country of study because I've always wanted to travel. And from my experience, Canada is one of the best countries to get a first world education. The education, please people, I'm open and I write this down, and I use my words. You can use the words, but you can tweak it a little bit. So when I get a qualification from Canada, it is observed internationally. And whilst I've been studying in Jamaica, the qualifications attained are limited. So I decided that in order for my own self-growth and my own self-ambition, I decided to study in Canada. In addition to that, Canada is one of the most diverse countries. Canada is very culturally adverse. There is so many different socio-economic backgrounds that exist in Canada, and for my learning that would be perfect because I will not be only learning in the classroom, but I'll be learning outside the classroom as well. Now, give me a round of applause. Kenisha, it's like the devil fighting hard for me not to hear this info. I had to fight to be able to see the video. No, sir. I had to restart my phone. I am present. That is probably our fault. I'm sorry. We were using a new camera and then it took a little while for us to get it set up. So we apologize for that, and hopefully I hear loud and clear right now. Alright? So that is an example, guys, of like why I would study in Canada. Now, you don't want to just leave it there on neither. You want to continue and make it personal. Say stuff like, I am from a tropical country and I've never experienced snow before. And Canada is a country that has 4 seasons, and I'm looking forward for the winter because I would then be able to experience snow for the first time. So, again, a round of applause.
At church.
Yeah, guys, so as you can see, how may I take it, right? So, una make it personal. Una talk to the person, una talk to an individual. So, when you write the letter, is an individual, I will read the letter, right? So, we want to make it personal.
Talk by the heartstring.
When the person reads the letter, they're supposed to feel who them attack, who attack to them, right? Now, make it, so you're applying to come as a student, right? No, man, it's not your fault. Yeah, no, you're applying to come as a student, guys. Please, before I go on to the other aspects of your LOE, I must say, if you're a student, guys, you must be able to write a letter. If it is that you have challenges with like writing a letter in terms of grammar and like choice of words and stuff like that, please get help. Do not write a wishy-washy letter, and for the persons in English, do not write a substandard letter and expect that you're going to be granted an approval. Guys, them are looking on every single thing. They're looking on every single thing. You cannot be applying for do a master's, a postgrad diploma, a certificate, and you can't write one letter. Your grammar is like so off. No, I'm not saying you can't make mistake, but you can know a mistake different from grammatically in it. You understand? So please, if it is that you are not the best writer, that's fine. But get someone who is a good writer to probably proofread your letter and make sure that there is no grammatical errors in a letter, because that is a big factor as well. Now, another must-have in your LOE, guys, is your background. And when I say your background, I don't necessarily mean, oh, my name is Demar Anderson and I'm 32 years old, I was born on this date. No, guys. The reason why you choose to study the program that you are studying, what is your background in it? No, guys, you have 3 aspects that you can take this from. You can take this from an academical background in terms of, okay, you have always studied in this area, you have done this are all your CXCs in another field area, those 2 odd certificates in another field area. You can take it from that angle there. But not everybody is academically qualified for the program that they want to study. Some persons have work experience in that field that they want to study, which is totally fine as well. So you can say, okay, then I have been working as a clerical assistant for the past 3 years. And I realize that I'm unable to get promoted because I'm not qualified enough to get a promotion. It is for that reason, thenceforth, I'm taking a step backwards in order to complete a certificate in business administration so that I can continue on my career path and get qualified in the field that I am currently working. There you go, guys. Another round of applause. Yes, come on now. Brilliant tips them here, Viz. Brilliant tips them here. I recommend writing your letter and give it a couple of days when your mind is fresh. And that's another excellent tip, guys. Oh, welcome, Yentil Aris. Of course, I know that I probably butchered your name, but welcome, as usual, welcome. So yeah, guys. So as I said, there's three aspects that you can take it from. You can take it from your academically experience. You can take it from your physical work experience, and the other one, guys, is you can take it from an aspect that this is something that you're passionate about. So you cannot have, for example, you probably not have any form of academical qualification in that field, or you might not be working in that field, but you can create a scenario to say, this is a field of study that I am passionate about. For example, if people always ask, can I apply for something that I have no experience in? And my answer is always the same. It depends. It depends on how you are able to sell yourself, right? It depends on how you are able to sell yourself as an individual. Like, for example, I have no experience in healthcare. All my experience is in business. Say, for example, I was in Jamaica and I want to apply to do a nursing aid certificate. What I could say is, all my experience is in business administration. However, I have a passion in helping people. I've always seen helping persons as a responsibility of mine, and I've never been able to make a career switch because I'm not qualified in the field. Now, I am now trying to get qualified in the field because this is something that I'm extremely passionate about, and I'm hoping that I'm given the opportunity to advance myself. So you can create a scenario around why you study, where you study. So if it is that you are academically qualified, that's great. If you have work experience, that's great. But if you have no experience, you can create a scenario to say this is something that you are passionate about as well. Now, before I go any further, is there any questions? You guys can, of course, drop some questions in the comments and share questions. And that's, please leave them alone. Of course, guys, Nazi is also managing Malika. Of course, we have to keep Malika at the other side of the apartment, whatever the life. Otherwise, we can't hear nothing what we are saying. Now, before I continue, guys, do you guys have any questions about the LOE? Of course, I know there's a lot of questions about the LOE because persons are always messaging us about the LOE. So I'm just taking a quick break right here. You guys can shoot in 2 questions or some questions if you have any questions about writing a statement of purpose, or if you have any other general question, you can throw it in right now and make we tackle 2 questions right now. They also indicated to me that the LOE is simple,
right?
Simple, right? Not too much big words, most likely layman terms. Exactly. It has to be easily read, and they have to feel like they are talking to someone, that they are receiving this from someone. And of course, we have all read letters before, we have all read like different stuff before. You know when it comes from somebody compared to when it is generic. When it is just one generic letter and the persons might just change their name or change the school, or you want to make it personal. Come in, guys, shoot in 2 questions, man. Otherwise, we'll just have to keep the ball rolling, right? So if there's no questions about the LOE, guys, come on, this is the opportunity. Shoot in some questions, guys. I know that you guys have a lot of questions about writing a statement of purpose. This is the opportunity because in this live Q&A, that is what we are tackling, guys. How to write the perfect LOE. If you are here, guys, and you're not subscribed to the channel as yet, currently there are a few persons on the live. Please subscribe and leave a like on the video. Also share the live, guys, so other persons can get this wonderful information so that it can be also useful to them. If you're a part of any Canadian group, if you're a part of any Canadian WhatsApp, whatever group, forum, whatever group, also share it in that group so that those persons can get this real practical information, all right? Now, moving on. Another must-have how long should it be? Destin and also Anika is asking the same question. How long should it be, and how long is there a page limit when writing a statement of purpose? So my statement of purpose was 3 pages, and just for clarity, guys, statement of purpose and LOE is the exact same thing. It just depends on what you choose to call it, right? So my statement of purpose was 3 pages. There are some persons who have 2, and there are some persons who have 1. There's not necessarily like a page limit like set out to say, well, it has to be within 1 page, 2 pages, or 3 pages. But guys, you have to be as comprehensively detailed as possible. That is the point. Now, it's very hard to get all of that comprehensive information onto 1 page unless you are an extremely brilliant writer, right? But I'd say anywhere between 1 to 3 pages is the goal. There's absolutely nothing you can write that will take 4 or 5 pages. Unless you're going to start going on some stuff in terms of, you used to talk to the person here in the past, and no. So I'd say ideally between 1 to 3 pages should be enough. Then, it's also important for persons to research housing carefully before coming. And that is, I'm sticking a pin right there, Yentil, because that's actually on my list of things to talk about that must be included in your statement of purpose. Alright? So me see it, man. Stick up in, I'm going to just see if there's any other question right here. Good evening. Thanks as always. Do you have a recommended word count for LOE? As I said, it has to be anywhere between 1 to 3 pages, but it has to be comprehensively detailed. Do not skim on the surface, do not beat around the bush, and do not leave anything to chance. You want to put it in there. Your statement of purpose or your LOE, guys, is your only opportunity to communicate with a visa officer. So if it is that you feel like your application has a shortfall as well, that is where you also address it. You try to answer questions that the immigration officer is going to be asking. Why this person want to come to Canada? Why they want to study this program? Why
that school?
You just try to get ahead. So any shortfall you feel like your application have, try and answer it in your statement of purpose as possible. How many words? As I said, there's not really a word limit. Just try to keep it between 1 to 3 pages, and I think that should be enough. Until that must be difficult. I'm coming to that topic, Amoy. I haven't forgotten. You can also talk about why you chose that college in Canada. I'll get to that as well. Do you have a layout or subtitles? If you have no travel history, should you mention it in your statement of purpose? I did mention it in mine. I have never traveled before. When I applied, as I always say, I've applied on a Virgin passport, guys. I got my passport in April, and I applied for my study permit in May. So literally on a Virgin passport. I did mention it. I said that in the reasons why I wanted to travel, I'd said that I've never traveled before, and this would be an awesome opportunity. Now, let's go into one of the other must-have in your statement of purpose. Another must-have in your statement of purpose is your financial standing. And this is very important, guys. Your financial standing is, I can't overemphasize how important it is. You have to put every single thing in this letter. Say, for example, if you're getting a sponsor, you have to put the relationship of the sponsor, the address of the sponsor, where the sponsor work, all of those factors, and you have to include as much documentation to substantiate the stuff that you're putting in the letter as well. Alright? Hold on a second, guys. I don't know if you're frozen or if you're still going. Oh, you paused it?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't. I was like,
okay, guys.
in yours, you put school that you paid 1 year amount of school fee. That's what you did. You put where you're going to live. You put you placed everything in there.
Yes. So back to finances. So finances is tied directly to what was suggested in terms of accommodations. You have to show that you have everything worked out. Everything has to be sure that that it is figured out. Like for example, say you have 20,000 Canadian dollars, for example. Personally speaking, guys, there's there's like a minimum amount that you have to have. I'm not sure what that figure is at the moment. However, you can have a lot more than that minimum amount and still get refused because of not enough financing, because you are not detailed as much as possible, right? Like for example, say you have 20,000 Canadian dollars, which equates to be roughly 2 million Jamaican dollars. You can say, okay then, in your statement of purpose, for example, no, this is just an example. You can say, okay, my tuition for the year is an estimated 12,000 Canadian dollars. From my total savings of 20,000 Canadian dollars, it is my intention to pay the 1 year school fee fully, which will then leave me with a balance of 800, 800? Yeah, which will then leave me with a balance of 800 Canadian dollars. In addition to my 800 Canadian dollars, my spouse or my mother or my sister or my whoever else will be assisting me with my living expenses in total of another 20,000 Canadian dollars. My spouse, sister, nephew, anybody who you say will be helping you is employed as this place, and he has been there. They have been there for this length of time. When I come to Canada, it is my intention to live on dorms, or I will be staying with family for a period of time until you start out yourself, whichever words you want to put. Or you can say, okay then, my sister will be assisting me in renting an apartment throughout my tenure in Canada. So what you do right here, so you show them, say, your tuition covered, and you show them, say, your living expenses and accommodations is covered. And then you're going to take it one step further, guys. You're going to take it one step forward by saying, I am fully aware that as an international student, I can only work 20 hours per week. So it was essential for me to do all the requisite research necessary so that my transition will be as smooth and comfortable as possible. Only give my round of applause.
What is wrong with you?
Wait,
There's so much questions.
It's
You
babes.
are okay, but
Come on, babes.
okay.
Other than your immediate family, what other strong ties to country did you mention? Me never have nothing else. I did not have anything else. I legit used my wife and my daughter as my home tie. Fully, 100%, nothing else. And then I mentioned, okay, my wife and daughter will remain in Jamaica while I go overseas and study, and I want to make them proud, and we have never been separated before, and this is one of the most difficult decisions I've ever had to make, but in order for our life to be better and for me to achieve the goals that I've set out for myself, it is necessary for me to apply to come to Canada at this time.
Bless up the Taylor's family.
Bless up the Taylor family as usual. Spanish Town, yeah. Spanish Town, our place. Big up on yourself. I just want to say, guys, if you're watching the live as well, please just go ahead and like the live. Share the live, and if you haven't subscribed already, guys, just go ahead and subscribe. We'll have a little chat to make sure that everybody can have them statement of purpose as organized, detailed, and professional as possible.
How do you convince immigration if you are doing a lower qualification of study than your present qualification?
Okay, so that's actually a very good question, and to answer that question, I actually have a friend who recently got approved. She actually has a bachelor's in computer science from UTech, and she applied to do a diploma in business administration, which is a little bit lower than the program that she did. And the scenario that was created was she has a bachelor's in computer science, but it is her goal to own her own business, and she has no qualification in business. So in order to own her own business, she decides that she needed to do a program in business administration at this time, and then she was approved. If it is that you have, for example, a master's in business administration, I'm really not sure how you would make a case to do a certificate in business administration, because they already have that, so you can't come out down here. So, but you can do a different program and then probably show how you're passionate about it if you're still the point I'm not trying to get at. You're still going. You are good. Thank you so much. You guys, please thumbs up the live. Please thumbs up the live, guys. If you're watching the live, please give it a like, subscribe, guys, and share. It really helps us out. You guys have no idea. I have a couple that just went up in Murmanshi, and they just came out of quarantine, and it was difficult to find housing, but they found one, thank God.
Accommodations. Before
Accommodations.
you come seek accommodations.
Yes, accommodation is very, very important. Studying in Canada, how does one address the issue of immigration officer not being satisfied that you will leave Canada at the end of your study based on your personal assets and financial status? That's actually a very common refusal that's happening right now. And as I said, the only way I think you can mitigate that is really just try and be as detailed as possible. Let them know that you have everything figured out in terms of based on the money you have or where you show them a breakdown factually how it will work out, tuition, living expense, and whatever. Yeah, and then you tie in your own ties to that. For example, while I'm there studying and using up all of this money, if you have a spouse, I can say, well, my spouse will remain in Jamaica, continue working, and then as soon as I'm done, it is my intention to come back so we can continue and then, grow together. Or if it is that if like sentimental ties is always more valuable than personal assets. The thing is, most persons who have noticed who have gotten that refusal, however, it might not be everyone, but most persons who have noticed who have gotten that refusal are persons who have applied with their family. So because they have applied with their family, then it simply means that there's more financial resources that is going to be needed, and then ultimately they don't think that you're going to leave Canada because based on the amount of money where you and your entire family have, everybody intends to come to Canada, then we're not going to leave Canada. So not to say that single persons have never gotten that refusal, but I've never met anybody who showed that as their reason for refusal. Again, guys, if you are married or if you have a spouse and you want to come together, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, we don't have to apply together. The student can apply first, and as soon as they get the approval, they can apply for the spouse, and then we can still travel together. Okay, okay, great. Is it? I applied for a work permit recently. I attached all the documents except the police record. I applied for it but won't be getting it time soon due to lockdown that have been happening in the country. Okay, Jovan. I think I've spoken to you a few times. Probably it's a different Jovan. Police record is actually one of the essential documents. And if it is that you are approved, they're gonna ask you to upload the police record before them actually stamp the approval. They're gonna request it and stuff. Hopefully everything free up in time, and then yeah, you can definitely jump back on that. No, guys.
Oh, you saying that explain.
Oh, if I touch and explain, that's perfect. No, that's good. No, that's good, bro. That's good. Okay, I'm relieved she found something I met. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay, I see some reasoning taking place in the chat. Okay. Keep it going, guys. Send some thumbs up as well, guys, if you're new here. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Now, guys, before we read out any more questions, I just want to go back into a few more of the LOE that is important as well. So, just a quick recap. We mentioned why you want to study in Canada, your background in the field that you want to study, and also your financial standing, which ultimately coincide with your ties and your own country. Ultimately, the visa officer needs to be convinced that you are going to be coming back to your country when you're done studying. Even though they know so don't know go so. Nobody now will go back because there's a multitude of programs that are designed to keep international students in Canada. Now, as a person outside of Canada trying to get in as a student, you have to show them say, yeah, go back to your yard. Right? So that is just how it is. Now, another factor, guys, is why you choose to study at the college that you have applied to study for, right? No, a lot of persons just put a list of college in one bag and pick out one and say, oh, Centennial, or oh, this a place, or that a place, without having no formal knowledge of the province that the college is in, the environment of the college, the living expense, the cost of living, and all of those stuff of the surrounding. And that is another reason why a lot of persons get refused, because they're not able to demonstrate that they have done sufficient research to show why they have selected that college. Now, how you mitigate that, guys? Because I know no fun to watch this and just pick one college out of one bag. Because somebody said,
Come in that college.
right there's an alright, or right there's an alright, or whatever. So the point is this, and I'll give another example of what I would say. Now, say for example, I wasn't in beautiful Grand Prairie and I was in Ontario. By the way, I'm gonna say Andre on the live this week.
Man busy. Oh my God.
Okay, and I was in going to Fanshawe College, for example, in Ontario. Why did I choose Fanshawe College to attend? I would say I chose Fanshawe College because when I was doing my research, they made me feel welcome. I've made a few phone calls and the staff seemed really nice, and then I realized that the tuition was within my price range. I've done more research and I realized that they have a multitude of extracurricular activities, and for someone like me who likes to be involved in my school community, this was the perfect fit for me. Whilst choosing Fanshawe College, I also took the opportunity to look on the province that is located in Ontario, and then I state some facts. I realized that Ontario is the largest province, and then that means that it would have the more diversity that I am looking for. You see what I mean, guys? So you have to show, so you do your research. Although it's just nice words, then feel like they might talk to somebody. Then feel like there's a connection. So you have to show them why you choose this, because another common reason why a lot of persons get refused is because they do not think that they are a bona fide student. Or they don't think that you're a bona fide student is the exact reason. There's not a reason to choose a program where they choose. Them no reason to choose a college where they choose. Them have enough money to cover them financing, tuition and living expenses, and you have to factor in all of them stuff there in your LOE. Take some more questions here. Where are we, babes?
Suppose you don't have any relative to stay with, but just going to rent an apartment when you reach.
Listen, Dakers. So if you don't have any relative and you're planning to rent an apartment when you reach, that's totally fine as well. First thing I want to say, if you are new here, please go ahead and subscribe and like the video, guys. It really helps us out. Share the video as well, guys. If you don't have any relative, that's fine. My first suggestion would be, if you are by yourself, in terms of not with your family and you're just coming by yourself, think of living on campus. Think of living in the dormitories. It's very, very cheaper. It's just a little less convenient in terms of space and all of them stuff there, right? So you can absolutely mention that in your letter. A lot of persons make that mistake in terms of, okay, when we reach, we sort it out. Guys, it's not always like that. It's better to have a plan and it not work out than to not have a plan at all. So state what is your plan. Even if it don't work out, state what is your plan. For example, you come off of the airport, you don't have no family, you don't have no that. Where are you gonna stay? Well, I don't know if it's because of where we are, but the thing is, Canada is a totally different society than Jamaica. You have to have that outline. That is fundamental. Like where you're going to stay, you have to have that sorted out before you left Jamaica, right? You have to have that sorted out before you left Jamaica. That's all I can say. Good night, guys. If in the statement you also need to speak about how and what you are studying will help to contribute to the development of your own country.
Yeah, sweet up them words, eh?
Exactly.
You're not going back.
Exactly. Good night, guys. If you used Nats and MJ as your ties to Jamaica, how did you explain when applying? A two different applications, guys. It don't read. That is the thing. It don't attach. Because one, when you read my letter first, you'll never believe that she done left Jamaica. And then in her application, we also have to write another statement of purpose. And in that statement of purpose, we then have to say why I want her to come with me. In terms of all of the factors why we need her here so with me. So it totally contradicts.
20 hours per week. That's way.
So it totally contradicts each other. Yeah. It totally contradicts each other. I know.
Support.
I know it totally contradicts each other, guys. But it doesn't matter. That's just the way all the cookie crumble.
I was saying the same thing. Oh.
convincing the immigration officer you will return if you can get your employer in Jamaica to write a letter that you're
position is available when you return. That would be grateful. That's what that's
guys. There are some super smart persons in the chat as well, guys. There are some like tips and advices that are like invaluable right here. So remember now, at the end of this life, guys, you guys should be in a better position to write a LOE that you are comfortable with, confident with, and know you're gonna get a visa until you don't know where it's at all. Before I take another question, one of the other things you want to do, as I said, make the officer know say you do your research, make them know say you are aware that you can only work 20 hours as a student. Make them know say the factors as an international student, you understand it. You know exactly what is required and expected. Them like to do that. And also make them know say you understand that applying for a study permit is a privilege. Like getting accepted is a privilege and not a right. So you want to say stuff like I've gone ahead and put together the best documentation as possible because this is something that I really want. However, I am relying on your discretion in giving me an approval because this is something that I'm passionate about. In other words, you put the ball in their court. You make them know say you know say you can't get this without them. Everybody like a little power. Everybody like a little okay. She knows that she have to depend on me kind of thing. Or he knows say I me have the power. You want me to know say I am hereby relying on your discretion in approving my study permit so that I can go and contribute, so I can go and achieve this qualification so I can come back and contribute to my own country. On the right down that.
So there's conversation going on, so trying to find questions.
Hey guys, I just want to say again, please. There are a few persons watching the live and there's not enough likes, so please go ahead and like the video, guys. Share the video and subscribe if you are new. I can't say that enough.
Hey guys, once the study permit is approved, it really just only look away to us. Why would we applying for the spouse now?
But the truth is, it no matter. They are for moral support. Exactly. It does not matter, guys. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Rakisha Smith Garden. Hey, boy. Oh, I thought someone to aid them.
What is?
Someone to aid nuts. I don't understand what I'm going.
So they open out Giovanni.
Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of conversations going on. So I guess we can just go on out because nobody might have a question. But keep the live going so persons can get the questions where they need answers answered. Please remind me, peeps, to keep away from agencies.
If you want to send me the money to do an application, me do it for you.
No, we can't go to jail. We're not qualified. We're not qualified. We're not qualified. We're not.
Keep the money in your pockets and
do it yourself. Do
research
it
and do it yourself.
No, I'm sure that there are agencies who probably have a high success rate. I don't know.
There are.
But guys, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I don't know. Like, it depends on your schedule and like all of them factors there. But I think
does cost your time. I understand when you have to pay somebody to do something for you, because it's their time you're paying for, but so much money.
And some persons who go through agency just pay them money and then make the agency do everything. Yeah. And then them share up your application. Yeah guys, again I can't say enough. Like the live if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Share the live so other persons can get this information as well, guys. We're building an awesome community, guys, and we appreciate and we love you guys so much. You guys have no idea. Honorable mention to Jody as usual, resident member, Amoy resident member, Yentil resident member. Guys, of course you know that we can now accept super chats as well. You can go ahead and give us a super chat. You can also join our membership. After Andersons, you guys can also become a member for our channel right now where you guys, I don't know what kind of exclusive content we're gonna do yet. We probably have to start with some prank and and some something some. Because them thing that people like say, I don't know what kind of prank would I do still, but you understand, guys. So just keep it going. Just continue showering us with love. Delia Hunter, welcome. Yeah, obviously they're fairly cool. There's so many chat guys. Keep them coming in. Like the video, like the live as usual. Is there any questions I'm missing here, guys?
Talking about LSU, CC being weird as hell. I know someone has been elected 3 times now.
Oh man. Like the thing is, it's so hard to predict. It's so hard. Like no, like listeners, nobody is able to tell you definitively that you're gonna get approved. Nobody cannot tell you that because ultimately, immigration is looking for some stuff that we probably not even know what I'm looking for. So yeah, nobody can get a guarantee. How is Alberta? Alberta is a wonderful province, and would have never lived anywhere else in Canada. It has its own challenges like everywhere else, but Alberta is a beautiful place to live. What would you prevent from?
What would it prevent you from getting PR? Like how, like have you
Heard of anyone that did a PGWP and still had to go back to their own country? To be honest, no. I've never heard of that, but I'm sure that there is. What would prevent you from getting PR is if you just probably haven't been able to get a job underneath the NAC code that is necessary within the timeline. But now there's a public policy that you can actually extend a PGWP, which wasn't something that could be done before 2020. So now you can actually do an extension on a postgraduate work permit. So I really don't see like much reasons why your PR would get refused if you're already in Canada and working in Canada. That's like the biggest factors. Also, there are like so many provinces with so many different pilot and PR programs that if one don't work, you can try another one. So in terms of there's a multitude. I read the other day that there's over 300 ways of migrating to Canada. Yeah. So you must can find one. We don't want no pranks and we love that. Yeah, guys. But honestly speaking, guys, becoming a coffee was starting to prank because I don't know, like we thought that is what like people want to see. But nonetheless, guys, you guys can join our membership. Definitely, you guys can send us some super chat and join this awesome community. We decided to do this, guys, because we want to share. We want to create an environment that we can create an environment where everybody can get information, not just from us, but from other persons as well. So you can feel like you're comfortable. The transition can be easier. As I said, there are some persons who are new in Canada. One person landed on Friday, and we met this person like a month ago, and she's just so happy that she met us. And her transition is easier. And there's a few other persons. Like we have gotten so much friends from doing this. You guys have no idea. Just keep it coming. Oh yeah, by the way, check out the baby registry. The link is in the description below, guys. I'm not sure, I'm gonna look back. What's the healthcare system in Alberta? What health benefits students get? Do you have to wait a long time to get registered with a family doctor? No, you don't have to wait a long time. And two, international students get the same healthcare like residents, like everybody else. You get an Alberta health number that covers doctor visits, surgeries, and all of that stuff, just like a regular citizen. So whether you're a temporary resident or a permanent resident, you get the same healthcare coverage once you're legally in Canada as an international student, a temporary worker, or a permanent resident. The healthcare in Alberta is pretty awesome. Well, technically speaking, we haven't now we are having a lot more experience because back and forth at the hospital and stuff, but it's top notch, top notch. I'll be in Edmonton in winter. What's to do at that time?
We don't know. We don't reach Edmonton in winter.
Look here.
We're not going here in winter.
Personally speaking, there's so much things to do in Edmonton. But the thing is, we are 4 hours away from Edmonton, 4.5. would love to connect with you, but we not drive go Edmonton pan snowy road in a 4.5 hours.
Those eyes.
We would really love to connect with you, Alazan, and I'm being honest, but you can probably each a drive from a Grand Prairie and we'll just definitely show you around the ropes a bit. There's Edmonton, what's there to do? Edmonton have the largest shopping mall in the world. It has a built-in indoor beach. It have like crazy, there's just so much things to do in Edmonton. You will not be bored one bit. Providing the fact though that COVID disappear, because there are like health measures coming in now because the cases are going up again. Mask mandate come back in. Bars and pubs start close 10 o'clock again because COVID is going up. It just seems like one never ending cycle. So you might come to Edmonton and stuck in our house. Who knows?
What do you guys do for fun in Alberta?
Go for a long walk in the park.
Go to the river, go to waterfalls.
Go on a drive.
Go to clubs.
Go for dinner.
Dinner.
Stuff like that.
A lot of dinner.
Go shopping.
A lot of dinners.
That's it. There's nothing much to do. There's nothing else to do. Alberta is pretty big though. We're just one corner of Alberta that's called Grand Prairie. Alberta also have Calgary, Edmonton being the biggest city. And you have other cities like Grand Prairie, you have Lethbridge, you have Medicine, and you have a lot of other cities in Grand Prairie. There's not much to do, guys. There's not much to do.
It's a farm.
It's a farm province.
Province. How would you explain if you have a joint account?
Or would you explain if you have a joint account? It doesn't matter if your name is on it, then it doesn't really matter if it's joint or not, right? Especially if it is your spouse and you plan to apply for them afterwards, even better. You don't need to explain nothing at all about that. I'm so sad that Super Chat isn't available in Jamaica. Oh man.
I would say the length of the program, especially 1 year and running out of time to get a period.
Okay, do you guys know any Jamaicans in Castilgar, West Rural BC? No, we don't even know this one.
It's like, please understand that Canada is huge.
Canada is way bigger than you guys are thinking.
Big.
But we've been to BC a few times, but we've only been to some towns in BC. Like we've never been to those places before, so no, we don't know any Jamaicans there. We have been to Dawson Creek, we've been through Tumbler Ridge, and we've been close to Fort St. John, but that's pretty much the only place we've been in BC. For now, yeah. You guys make sure to do your research. Exactly. Don't sleep on the Atlantic provinces. Exactly. What if the account number is not your spouse? I think Amoy did just explain that. Just like the
is Delia.
Oh yeah, Delia explain that. Just get the joint account holder to write a letter saying that you have access to the funds as well, and you'll be good to go.
Is the easiest way to achieve in the Atlantic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
But the Atlantic provinces, guys, it has its own challenges as well. But if it is the goal is just to come to Canada and then you move afterwards, you can also explore that. Just do your own research, guys. Remember, no immigration officer cannot give you any guarantee, neither can us, neither anybody else who is here. You have to do your own research and make the best decision that is for you and your family. Alright? Must because the Jamaican.
Oh my tummy.
Oh my god. To use Super Chat to get a VPN and click on Canadian servers. That sounds technical, agent. I'm telling you, that sounds really technical. That person or you can write a letter grant permission of the funds. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So as it relates right to the perfect LOE, guys, as I said, the LOE is the only opportunity you get to communicate with a visa officer. Do not rush and write a LOE. It's gonna come back and bite you. You want to take as much time as possible to write it. Don't write it, proofread it, get somebody else to read it, put it down, read it again weekend, read it again next week. What else can go in there is a work in progress until I get the best possible one. don't left none out. Like in terms of don't write the entire LOE just focusing on why you want to come to Canada. Don't write the entire LOE just stating okay then you have $5 million in your account. Don't write the entire LOE why you want to study the program here. Give them a comprehensive idea of every single thing. And then you'll be just fine. I'm moving to Calgary of my studies based on my research. It's so beautiful.
Go to Kelowna.
Amoy, where are you studying again? I don't remember if you had told me. But is it in Alberta or in BC? I'm thinking it's BC. I'm thinking
if you're in BC, go to Kelowna.
Kelowna is the Caribbean of Canada. Kelowna is a Caribbean of Canada, and Okanagan College is a very good college, and there's a lot of Jamaicans there as well.
Calgary is the big Grand Prairie.
Yeah. So Calgary is just a bigger Grand Prairie. There's nothing to do in Calgary really, but it's
just a bigger city.
It's not even the capital of Alberta. Edmonton is the capital of Alberta, but Calgary is a very good place to live as well.
What is it like driving in
It's totally different than driving than what we're used to, especially in Jamaica or in the summer. It takes some practice, but once you're an experienced driver, it's not anything different. You just know that you give yourself more time to stop, and you can't like speed, and you can't like gas off at a stoplight. You just have to like ease up off the brakes, let the car run off, or just casually cruise down on the brakes. You can't jam the brakes, your car will slide. You can't press the gas, your car will spin. Stuff like that, and you just take your time and you drive. You might get stuck 1 and 2 times depending on the car you drive, but you'll learn how to maneuver that eventually. I got stuck a few times after just coming here. You rock it 2 times, I go forward. It's an adjustment, but after probably a week or 2 of driving in like winter, I mean not just mean little snow, I mean winter, you'll get it. Do they have insurance college in Canada? For example, if you're interested in learning about insurance. I know that you have courses that you can do, but it's not like a program that would give you like a international study permit. It is more like a short course, like a mutual funds or a commercial banking or insurance sales or a mortgage rep. All of those programs have like short courses. Sorry about that, guys.
Is it wise to put 3 kids on a spouse open work permit application? Is it 3 kids?
As long as you have enough money, you should be fine. Excuse me, guys.
Okay. There's an insurance college in Canada, yes, based on my research. Yes, am I giving you guys a heads up on that?
What's that question?
No, I was just answering the question that there's an insurance college here in Canada based on my research.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Amai, where are you studying? I never answered that.
He's BC.
Affidavit of support, you have knowledge of that, or does that tie in with the LOE? Affidavit of support, is that like a sponsor letter or something like that? If that's the case, then whatever is stated in a statement of purpose or your LOE, it has to just match up back, right? I'm just guessing that's what that is. I'm not too sure, Jovan, but I'm sure someone will take that up pretty soon. And heard racism turn up in Calgary. To be honest though, I think racism is even in Jamaica. So if racism is, I don't think racism is a big factor in Canada, in terms of it's not a issue like in the US, but you do have some racist people and you can feel the racism. But yeah, it's nothing we can manage. It's absolutely not we can manage. I think especially in the workplace, emphasizes inclusivity and diversity. So if you even have a sniff, so somebody's being racist against you, that person can get fired. So it's not a really big deal. It's nothing we can manage. I'm not telling you that as obviously a black man. I'm late, but I'm here. Welcome, Melissa. Your comment and class almost done. Class is almost done. But welcome
She's
still.
here.
You're welcome. If you are watching the video again, guys, please just give her a thumbs up. Give her a thumbs up. Share the video even though it's almost done. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, guys. We are en route to 2,000 subscribers. Only can help you get there, now, guys. Just share the channel. Ask your friend to subscribe to the channel. And just help you grow the thing, man. What will you be studying, Lazan? So I'm just going to take the opportunity to fasten on some people business. I'm with one of the insurance companies.
Best to choose a more specific.
Okay, best to choose a more specific area in demand in the province you will be moving to. The top choice in business administration are MBA or BAM, even also accounting, lots of choice in that than insurance. But it also, I wouldn't say that though. The reason why I wouldn't say that Jamaican is in Toronto is everyone has a different goal. And if that person's goal is to do insurance, it really doesn't matter if business administration or MBA is the most in demand field, because there's tons of insurance jobs in Canada. There's tons of insurance fields all around Canada. So I wouldn't say necessarily don't study insurance and do something else. I don't think that would be fair to say. Again, we talk about some stuff that persons are passionate about, right? If they are passionate about that field, I wouldn't want to be the person to say, don't do that and do this, because you might get a better job here. It doesn't matter. Focus on what you want to study, what you're passionate about, and I can guarantee you guys that you definitely will find the right job that you are qualified for and that will be self-sustainable. Were you a teller in Jamaica, and what's your occupation now? So I was not a teller in Jamaica actually. I was actually a credit officer where I give loan. So all of them people who used to get a little business loan and then personal and a little car loan, I used to do them little stuff there. I was also in like customer service and stuff like that. And I'm pretty much now doing the same thing. In terms of I'm doing a lot of customer service, but I also do like account management in terms of portfolio management and stuff like that. As well. I'm glad you there found you great. Yeah, when I start swallow up head still, but just thumbs up the video and share the video as well so other people can see it too. And of course, you know, we love and appreciate you guys. All of you guys, you know, send a message up on Instagram, or you know we respond, or you know we try to keep the link going. So we not just say this either. We want to create a community where everybody can benefit. Alright, and of course, when the sister here way over time on this live, I'm trying to make up for the last time in setting up the camera and all of that, but hopefully it's been a very fulfilling conversation, and I'm learning a lot as well. Like I didn't know that there was like an insurance college and stuff like that. So yeah,
thank you, Amar.
those are stuff that I really like about this community in terms of we can all share and everybody can all benefit, and that is what it is all about. There's no one person that knows everything and nobody's always right, guys. Please do your own research. We cannot emphasize that. We are not immigration officers, neither are the persons in this chat. The only thing we have going for us is experience. We have been through the process and we are now living here, and we have met persons who say, oh, this is what they did, and we're trying to share that information. Insurance and risk management is great. There you go. I haven't decided yet. I'm in insurance, but I've heard. How far is Fort McMurray from Grand Prairie? It's probably like 5 hours away. Fort McMurray is also in Alberta, but it's closer to Calgary than to Grand Prairie.
Fort McMurray?
Yeah.
In Alberta?
Yeah. We have this conversation already. Fort St. John is in BC, and Fort McMurray is in Alberta.
Okay.
Are you thinking of moving to Fort McMurray, Lazan? Or are you thinking of going to Edmonton in winter? I'm confused. Which one is it? Why not move to Grand Prairie? Why not move to Grand Prairie? I mean, Grand Prairie Regional College is an awesome school, right? Why not think about it, right? You guys, of course, you know that Grand Prairie is always an option. And furthermore, we have we right here, so and then the transition wouldn't be so easier. What made you guys choose GP? No, guys, we chose GP because Nats has family here in Grand Prairie. Nat's sister and her brother-in-law has been in Grand Prairie for over 10 years. Actually, Nat's brother-in-law is actually the first black man
to be
in Grand Prairie. So That's why we chose Grand Prairie. In my application, I'm in my application process. Then and that's. Oh, I thought you were here already.
And you know so. Oh my gosh, you are the your research girl. You are the your research. Yeah, not even.
I'm so proud.
Yeah.
Where are you going again? Where are you thinking of going?
Go with Pine Grove.
Yeah, it's so coming.
We're
Yeah. Yeah. Grand Prairie is a small town, consists of roughly 67,000 people. Is a growing town, and pretty soon, probably in 10 years, Grand Prairie will be the next Edmonton and Calgary of Alberta. It's also the fastest growing city in Alberta. It's the highest annual income per household, and the most business owners are from Grand Prairie. So respect you guys and the content. No one person knows everything. You guys doing great, giving the info. Thank you so much, Jody. I know we love you guys. Please smash a like on the video, guys. Share the video, and of course subscribe if you're new, guys. Ask your friend, your family member, everybody to subscribe to the channel. All right. Great job with the research, Amai. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. Grand Prairie is the biggest city than Fort McMurray. Yes. Actually, Grand Prairie is the biggest city than a lot of small towns. Actually, when we travel and like we go to like BC and like you go to like Dawson Creek and like Tumbler Ridge, and then we drive like for 6 hours and then we come back, we feel like we're back in a civilization because like
you want to go Valley View and
yeah.
Go out those places and stuff.
You have some smaller cities than Grand Prairie actually. Thanks, Dela. It's been years coming. You know, okay. What is the population of your college? Were there a lot of international students? There are a lot of international students there, yes. The population, I can't give you like a specific figure, but it is a fairly large college. Most international students are Indians, Filipinos, and Africans. Caribbean international students is a minority at Grand Prairie Regional College, but you can probably find like 5 Caribbean native in an entire school, if so much. I met a friend while I was there. We were actually in class as well, and he's a Jamaican, and he was like one of 2 Jamaican. Like in total, there was only like 3 Jamaican in our entire college. Me, Alex, and Chilean. So yeah, and of course, I don't know, say we have to party together. Cause I don't know anything, but when we go out the road, we might not talk in the community, but when we go out the road, we're best friend. That's what I think said. I'm using Express Entry, but I've been waiting for months. Pray for me. Yeah. All the strength in the world going in your direction, and hopefully I hear something very, very soon. Just keep positive, keep motivated, and start pack your bag, because you soon get your good news. As I come on your channel, I click without listening to your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. You guys are some of the realest, and I look forward to your content. You know, I feel like we just have to look at now, you know, guys. Honestly speaking, because we just have to be real, guys. We just have to keep it 100, right?
Check the job market and Indeed, and you'll be surprised. Yes, very good outlets to check for job openings and stuff. Yes, very good.
Being passionate only doesn't work, sorry. We're passionate about lots of stuff, and that's why I suggest a more broad field so that they can have tons of choices. That baby was.
Yeah, she was. She was giving me.
Okay, Jamaicanism in Toronto. I guess we can agree to disagree, obviously, because I agree with some of what you're saying, but I also disagree with some of what you're saying. But of course, I do see sense in what you're saying, but I still I'm opposed because I don't think if somebody really wants to do something, that we should say, okay, then choose a broader field.
She's not saying that. She's saying that according to the province, you choose something that is in line with the province, like the province, like.
No, and I get it. Yeah. Which is I say I do agree. Okay. So it's like a two-sided coin in terms of I do agree, but I still disagree in kind of a way. In terms of kind of answer, yeah. Oh, by the way. Big up everybody who's watching this live. I hope everybody's keeping safe, especially for those persons in Jamaica. I can't say it enough. I see everything that's happening, like the lockdown, the crime, the COVID cases, all of those stuff. Guys, please protect yourself. Please protect yourself. Please take care of your mental health. Lockdown is not easy. It is not something easy. It might not take a toll on you right now, but please find something to stimulate your mind. Keep engaged, keep mentally solid, and take care of yourself. Everyone waiting to come and just do it. So happy I meet one of us on the street. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So is there any other questions you guys want to throw out before we go? I think we can give it like 5 more minutes. I feel like then I talk in mood today. Right? So if there's any general questions that you guys might have, we can probably go to 8 o'clock. Yeah. Make us see if we can go to our panel library, guys. Of course. Smash a like on the video, guys. Share it. And absolutely subscribe if you're new, right? Yeah, is there any other questions you guys have?
Where's my girlfriend?
Where's my girl Malika? So Malika is in her room with her tablet right now.
Oh, in my room with her.
Yeah, she's in one of the rooms with her tablet right now. Every time we're doing a live, guys, we have to just keep her locked away because we can sit down so steady and do a video with Malika present. Anybody with a child know where I talk about. Smash a like if you don't believe me. Okay. Okay, everyone waiting to come. Okay, I will read that. In the bushes, Sharnia, Southern Alberta. Whoa, in the bushes. That's the thing, you know. Like, the only place we have been in Ontario is Toronto. Briefly. But Ontario is the largest province. So I'm sure that there are a lot of rural towns there as well. But when I think of Ontario, I'm not think rural still. I think suburbs, well-developed cities, and go straight throughout the province. That's what I think. The procedure once granted the visa, what's the next step?
If you're coming with a spouse.
Are you referring to like study permit, obviously? So the next step is whether or not you were thinking of like adding a spouse to it. No, this isn't part where you would get going. So once you get your approval, then you start, not start because you should have had all the documents already, but send in a spouse application. And then the next step is pretty much finalizing every single thing in terms of accommodations, your traveling, you book your tickets, providing you send in a passport already and get it back. You book your ticket and all of them stuff there, and then that's it. When I learn is when everything really starts in terms of applying for your SIN number, your provincial health, opening a bank account, getting a cell phone, and looking a job, pretty much. I can manage, okay, different thing. Most people are talking about Atlantic provinces for PR, but when I did my research, they didn't have suitable programs in my field. It is very important that you select a suitable program for study.
True.
So true. How does one upload all those documents to immigration? In your GC Key account, guys. So in your GC Key account, you have the essential documents, but you also have a section that says additional documentation. Every additional documentation, that is where you put it. A statement of purpose, a bank letter, every single thing. Shut it down. In my additional documents and documentation, I have like 50 additional documents. You have to scan and compress the documents to size. All documents have to be scanned in the order that they are going to be uploaded. So if it is that you are not clear, Sansia, in how to like start a GCK account and scan it, of course, we've been talking on Instagram, but we keep the link going and we can definitely help you with that, 100%. Love music, but all genres. I think the same about Ontario too. Welcome, by the way, big up yourself and hope you're alright. Smash a like, guys. I wonder if we can hit 100 likes on the video, guys. We're like at 47 likes right now. I think we can hit 100 likes on the video. We ever get a live with 100 likes yet?
I know.
Come on the bus street. Understand the link to your friend and say, like that video here. Subscribe to that channel here. It's probably not as bad as I make it sound. It's cool. If you like the beach, it's cool place to be. Not a fast life city. If you love tranquility, it's good. Well, that already sold better than Ashpa with it. You have to scan and compare, okay. I got you, Amoy. Okay. Okay, that is for Amoy, Jamaican, and that's why I opted not to go to the bigger city. Also, guys, when you apply, right? Like a lot of persons apply to go to Toronto, in and around Toronto, but that just makes me you just put yourself in a more competitive environment. Remember now, you're not only compete with Jamaicans,
Everyone.
you also compete with
Everyone.
Indians.
Everybody.
The amount of Indians in Canada, I'm surprised no Indian left for India. You understand? So you compete with Indians, Filipinos, African, Asians, everybody, Europeans, everybody. Apply for go in and around Toronto. So the immigration process is stiffer because remember the colleges can only hold a certain amount of students. But then Canada is so big. Explore other options. Look at other provinces. Look at BC. Look at Alberta. Look at Saskatchewan. Look at different places, guys. Canada is not just Toronto. Andrea might have a different outline. A good things to Andrea and I live this week, by the way. It's Indian City. Exactly. Oh, I learned that there's this town in BC. I don't remember what it's called, but there are so many Indians there that even some of the signs are in Indian. Yeah. And even some of the road signs are in Indian. So I'm not telling you guys, the amount of Indians in Canada, I'm surprised there are any Indians remaining in India. I am in Jamaica. I applied for the Atlantic province. Is that
Amoy.
Yeah, no. Is that New Brunswick?
No, New Brunswick.
Is Newfoundland, New Brunswick? What are the? I don't remember the Atlantic provinces. But there's the Atlantic Pilot Program, which is a very good PR program, and a lot of persons are taking advantage of that. And yeah, you are so knowledgeable, you are so researched, and you are so well read.
You are ready.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. As soon as I get the approval, just
Let me know,
just send me a round of applause, and then what tell you congrats in advance. You can use I love PDF and merge all the files that you should upload for. Okay, just steps. Starting this September at Amoy. Yes, Newfoundland, New Brunswick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Philippines and Nova Scotia. Yeah.
There you go. Toronto is so expensive. Brampton is full of Indian. I was really super surprised of the amount of Indians there. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, like there's so many Chinese in Jamaica. The Indians are the opposite of the Chinese in Canada. Like legit, the Indians are the opposite. New Brunswick, Newfoundland, and Nova Scotia. I'm never far off. Those provinces are very good PR wise. They also have the lowest minimum wage, by the way, just throwing that out there. So, yeah, but yes, also, and also province.
You can move after.
You can definitely get your foot through the door. Like, that's the thing, guys. Get your foot in at the door, and then I can move on. You understand? Definitely. So, guys, we have 4 more minutes to go. I just want to say smash a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. And definitely leave a comment as you guys have been doing.
Can you guys create a WhatsApp group?
To be honest,
Instagram is a big much.
We can, but we'd love if somebody else could manage it.
Yeah.
So we could absolutely. Oh, you can go for Malika when Malika does the feature. Yeah. We can absolutely create a WhatsApp group, but someone else would have to manage it because I don't think we're gonna have enough time to dialogue like consistently and stuff like that, right? So yeah, we can definitely look into it, and if anybody wants to nominate themselves, they can look into it. Hey, yeah.
Look here.
Look at the camera. Who is this?
Say hi.
Yeah. Where are you running to? Where are you running to? Who's that on the computer? Who's that on the computer? You're so miserable like your mom. I'm sorry, I take it back.
She wants it.
You tablet? Alright, you see why we can't have Malika in our life, guys, because as soon as Malika come, that's it. Amoy, please send me a message on Instagram as soon as you come on for the live. And then make us see if we can create a Telegram or a WhatsApp group if that's what you guys really want. We'll definitely be in it, we'll definitely talk in it, guys, but we cannot commit that we will be like super active in it. There's just so much things going on right now, and as you guys know, Nuts is, yeah. So yeah, can create it and then we can definitely do it. Alright. Check out our baby registry, guys. The link is right down below. We only have a few more weeks to go. I think we've been getting so much blessings from you guys, by the way. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much.
I really appreciate the love that you guys are sending in our direction. As a matter of fact, we never expect half of what we've been getting.
And thank you, Jody, again. Thank you so much
Alright.
for listening.
She just looked for me and gone. I'm Malika style it.
I'll come say hi. You ready to say hi again? Ah, you're ready. Yay!
Yeah. You want to say hi now? Yeah. See, everyone is telling you I'm Malika.
She's off.
Okay, yeah, guys. That's it for this week, guys. This week we're gonna go up to 8 o'clock. We thank you guys so much for sticking it out with us and for being patient as well. We had a little bit of technical difficulties in the beginning of this live, but thank you guys for coming over on this new one and making it so engaging and so informative. Bless up everybody who's here. Take care of you guys. Take care of yourself. Cannot say that enough. And we'll talk about the WhatsApp group. I'm gonna send a message as soon as we come off. I'm gonna see if we can get that going. All right. We're gonna be bouncing right now, guys. Big up on yourself. And yeah, little more.
And Judy already don't want to tell us just like, yeah. I think I was like,